Welcome, basketball enthusiasts. Tonight we bring you an electrifying, never-seen-before story that is reshaping the very fabric of the NBA. In an era packed with super teams and stardom, a single move can ripple through the entire league. And what just unfolded with the Golden State Warriors promises to set new standards of greatness and leadership. Whether you're a seasoned fan or just beginning to dive into the world of NBA drama, get ready. This story is about much more than stats and scores. Every so often, a player rises above the noise, not just with game-winning shots, but with an impact that echoes off the court, through teammates, fans, and the entire organization. The NBA's Twyman Stokes Teammate of the Year award, established back in 2012, isn't simply about stats or all-star appearances. Instead, it's a rare honor reserved for players whose leadership, selflessness, and character truly elevate those around them. This week, that recognition landed exactly where many believe it should have years ago, with Stephen Curry of the Golden State Warriors. With this accolade, Curry cements his status not just as a basketball icon, but as a cultural and emotional pillar for his team and the league. But why did it take so long, and what does his recognition mean for the Warriors and their bold new future? Over 12 intense seasons, only 10 out of 30 NBA franchises have witnessed one of their own claim the Twyman Stokes Award. Now, for the very first time in Golden State history, Stephen Curry has joined this exclusive club. Selected by his peers from among 12 finalists, Curry's victory is a powerful nod to years of selfless leadership and unwavering devotion. But this honor is more than just another name etched on a plaque. It's a culmination of hidden moments and silent sacrifices. Long before this award, Curry's commitment to culture and chemistry was clear. Way back in 2011, he was already the recipient of the NBA Sportsmanship Award, hinting early on at the integrity and values that would define his entire career. So, why did it take so many seasons for Curry's peers to hand him this specific recognition? The answer lies in the very nature of the award itself. Unlike MVPs or scoring titles, which depend on media votes or tangible stats, this one is determined by those who know the locker room grind best, fellow NBA players. Let's put this into perspective. Players like Mike Conley and Drew Holiday have won this award several times, each setting the gold standard for leadership and camaraderie. Now, with Curry's induction, the Warriors are officially part of a select brotherhood, an elite group whose foundation is built upon respect, not just talent. For Golden State, this isn't just a boost in their trophy cabinet. It's an official stamp on something the organization and its dedicated fans have always believed. Curry isn't just the greatest shooter in league history, he's also one of sport's finest leaders. Franchises with Twyman Stokes winners tend to build stronger, lasting cultures. And as anyone observing the Warriors dynasty knows, Curry's influence goes far beyond his three-point range. When we look at championship runs, it's tempting to focus only on numbers. But many NBA insiders argue that culture, accountability, and day-to-day harmony are as crucial to a team's legacy as any stat line. In the case of the Warriors, Curry's steady hand has guided the team through both good and bad seasons, molding rookies into stars and keeping egos in check. There's a deeper message here. Curry's story illustrates how one person's integrity can inspire an entire organization, maybe even shift the balance of an entire league. By adding this new honor, Curry stands as both a role model and an ambassador, passing on lessons few superstars ever master. Warriors fans, NBA diehards, or even those just discovering Curry's impact, what do you think is the number one trait that made him the ultimate teammate? Drop a comment below and let us know. Was it Curry's on-court unselfishness, his mentorship to younger players, or his total loyalty to Golden State? We're reading every thought, but here's where the 8-6 story takes a surprising, game-changing twist that has the entire league buzzing. As Curry celebrates his unique recognition, the Warriors make front-page news again. This time with a blockbuster move that could shift the NBA hierarchy overnight. Just days after Curry's Teammate of the Year triumph, rumors exploded around a potential trade that would pair him with none other than Milwaukee's $175 million phenom, Giannis Antetokounmpo. League insiders describe the package as monstrous and fans can barely contain their excitement. Let's break down why this proposal could become the signature moment of the NBA offseason. Here's how the deal reportedly shapes up. The Warriors send Jimmy Butler, whose contract mirrors Antetokounmpo's for 2025-26, high potential. Youth in Moses Moody and Brandon Podziemski, 3 unprotected first-round picks, and a whopping 4 years of pick swap rights to Milwaukee. In exchange, the Bucks part ways with Antetokounmpo, freeing up massive financial space, including moving Pat Connaughton's challenging contract, and start a fresh chapter with proven playoff performer Butler plus young assets. According to the analysts, not only do the salaries line up with the league's strict financial rules, but the chemistry between Curry and Giannis could be legendary. Imagine the league's premier shooter feeding off Giannis's rim-rattling drives, or the Greek freak patrolling the paint and covering up the Warriors' traditional defensive gaps. Let's not ignore the high stakes. The Bucks' early playoff exit, despite Antetokounmpo's spectacular average of 33.8 points, 14.3 rebounds and 5 assists, suggests change may be in the air. For Golden State, flipping Butler's short window for Giannis's raw dominance is a gamble aimed at restoring championship glory. But sacrifices are inevitable. Letting go of promising prospects and a treasure trove of draft picks could leave the Warriors vulnerable in the long run. However, as many GMs say, opportunities to assemble such a talent-laden duo almost never come around. Here's where Curry's new title as the NBA's top teammate becomes more than a headline. Should the deal go through, the ultimate teammate will be challenged to integrate Antetokounmpo into Golden State culture, merging 2 alphas for a legacy-defining partnership. The league has seen superstar duos fail to mesh before, but few have had an ambassador like Curry as the glue. With his leadership now openly validated, all eyes will be on how Curry adapts, mentors, and elevates Giannis's game, potentially turning the Warriors into an unbreakable juggernaut both offensively and defensively. If it works, the Warriors could be eyeing not only another championship, but a new era of dominance. As the Warriors push forward in the playoffs, the looming question is clear. Will this audacious move put Golden State back on the throne? Or will the cost of trading youth for guaranteed stardom backfire? For Milwaukee, this isn't simply about losing a generational talent. It's about reinvention, surrounding Butler with young, hungry players, resetting for the future with a war chest of draft picks, and escaping big contract constraints. And for Curry, the challenge is personal and professional. After over a decade of redefining what greatness means, could he, with Giannis at his side, author the most dominant run of his career? This story is still unfolding, but one thing is certain. The Warriors' courage to gamble, Curry's undeniable influence, and the magnitude of this rumored trade set the stage for a monumental NBA season ahead. Did the Warriors make the right move? Would a Curry-Giannis duo instantly become the most feared in basketball, or are the risks too high? Drop your thoughts below. Do you think Golden State is now the title favorite, or should they have kept building for the future? If you enjoyed this deep dive and want to be the first to learn about every twist and turn in this blockbuster saga, smash that like button and share your perspective in the comments. Your reactions fuel our passion for bringing you the most exclusive, in-depth NBA stories daily. Stay tuned, this is just the beginning.